Hi, this is Scoggett, and today I'm going to be talking about different size woods to smoke, use for smoking in the smoker. There's like three different sizes. You can buy chips, a bag of wood chips. You can buy wood chunks, and you can buy wood logs, and they all have different sizes and feed a different purpose. One of my subscribers, Cash Mopar, has bought himself a smoker and just getting kind of into the smoking process, and he asked me about it, and I told him I'd go ahead and make a video on it so that I can maybe help out not only him but anybody else what kind of is don't really know about wood and what size to buy for different things. And this will be a kind of educational type video, and that's why I'm making it. We'll start out first with the chips. They come in a small bag. If you get chips, they'll come in just a little small bag, and they come in different kinds. I use just hickory. That's what I like. You can get mesquite, you can get Jack Daniels, you can buy these at Walmart, just about anywhere. And all what they are is, go ahead and take some out here and I'll show you. They're just shaved wood, pieces of shaved wood. And if you use chips, what you need to do is soak these. Just remember, you need to soak these at least an hour to an hour and a half. Otherwise, once you put them on your hot charcoal, they're going to burn up. They're going to catch fire and burn. By soaking them, they won't catch fire on you. They'll smolder and do what they're supposed to be doing. And use these chips if you're smoking something like, say, you're doing hamburgers and you want to add just a little bit of flavor to it, like a hickory smoke flavor to the burgers. Just put some of those on the charcoal, and they'll start to smoke, and that way you can have the lid up and add more if you need it, or until you get it where you want it. These aren't for like long smokes or anything like that, but that's what these are used for. Just like a short period of time. Of course, you can. If you're smoking something longer and you have chips, you can keep adding them chips to get the smoke flavor. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll work. I've done it before. The next size is chunks. I'll go ahead and step back so you can see the size of the bag. You can buy these at Walmart. Get different types of chunks. They have, I think, hickory. I always stick with hickory. That's the kind I like. They have hickory, mesquite, Jack Daniels, pecan, just various kinds, and they look like this. This is what a chunk of wood looks like. And what you use these for is if you're going to smoke, say you're going to smoke something what's maybe two hours or anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, then you might want to use a chunk. You don't have to soak these. If you soak them, you're wasting your time. Just throw them on the charcoal, let them smoke. And this is what you use if you're going to smoke something and you close the lid, of course. You have to close the lid or else this will catch fire. Say you're smoking, for instance, you're smoking fish, say a salmon, and you want to add some hickory flavor to it. You just go ahead and put this in the firebox, have your salmon out, put this in the firebox, drop it in, shut the lid to the firebox, and it'll start smoking. And it wouldn't catch fire on you. And you can use as many of these as you need to get the item smoked. And that's what the chunks are for. I've used the chunks before, and they work great for short-term cooking, and they seem to work out pretty good. And that's what you use those for. At least that's what I use them for. And like I said, if you have a longer cook, of course you can go as many chunks as you need to get the food cooked. The next size is logs. And this is what I usually use the most of. is the logs. And it comes in a bag like this. The bag is pretty good size. It's a pretty good sized bag here. And what the logs consist of, get this to stay up. Making a comedy show here. The logs is like this. They're like big. I mean, this is a hunk of wood right here. This right here is a good sized hunk of wood. And if you're smoking like a brisket, this is what you need right here. You don't have to wet these. You don't have to soak them. Put them in your firebox and let them start smoking. And they'll last quite a long time. A size like this would probably in a smoker last anywhere from maybe an hour to maybe 2 hours. I've had them go 2 hours before I had to add another one. So you're not having to put wood in all that much once you use these. You can also put as many of these as you want in there. Like you can put 2 of them in. The only thing is you need to really watch the temperature. Make sure that it's not going to rise on you. And it comes, like I say, in a pretty big bag. I buy my wood. These I bought at like a sporting goods store called Academy, and a bag of wood like that costs right about $10–11. So I can probably make about 2 briskets going anywhere from 8 to 12 hours on that. So if I was cooking a 16 like a big brisket, might take maybe 3/4, maybe even the whole bag. It's all according. The weather has a lot to do with that. But if you're going to cook something for a long period of time, that's the way to go is with the logs. And they also come in like logs. What I mean by logs, they're round logs cut from the tree itself, and that's just a piece of the log. I hope this was informative for you, and hope you understand a little bit on what types of woods to use for different items that you cook. And like I say, the chips, be sure you soak those for at least an hour to an hour and a half. And they're used for just adding flavor to, like say, hamburgers and cooking with the lid open. In other words, if you have the barbecue grill going and you want to add the flavor, you can cook with it going, because it's going to just smolder due to the fact that it's wet. If you're going to go longer than that, but it's anywhere from maybe an hour to 2 hours, then you go with the chunks and the logs for a long cook. Hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. And leave a comment whether you like the video, whether you don't. And y'all take care.